morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good day. Don't you love my red nose? I don't know how long that thing's gonna stay on there because it's taped. But yes, so I am Clarice, the red-nosed reindeer. Not Rudolph, but Clarice. Okay. Um, so we'll see how this goes. All right. I have a couple of things here to show you. Um, yeah. Um, First of all, there was one thing I got from Amazon, and I wanted some lipstick, and they happen to have had these Wet and Wild lipstick, and it was on sale for, I don't know, whatever it was, they're $1.97 each, but if you bought 5 you got 5% off, so I got 5. But it's in my shade, so, which is a nice copper, so it's basically this color. Mind you, this is from CoverGirl, but I wear usually the same shade. So yeah, so if you really, if you're in need of some new lipstick for, see, that's it right there. And this is shade 531C. So that's what this one is. So, but they have all kinds of shades. Now, I don't know if it is that you can buy 2 of one or 1 of different colors and that will combine to 5. I don't know that. But I have enough lipstick now to last me till into my next lifetime. So I just had to show you that. And because it is such a really, really good deal. Alrighty, now I have to figure this out, who this is from. No, not that one. Okay, this now is from VIP Cross Stitch. Okay, and I have today will be video number 1 or part 1, and then next Wednesday will be part 2. Okay, so I have I should save this here. This does not have a picture to it. It just has the pattern. But that's basically what it is. These robins. Okay? And that's so unusual that there's no, I mean, there is a little tiny thumbnail right there, but it doesn't really, and it's an 11 count. And just a minute here. So, yeah. So this is basically, this is it. The chart is actually very, very nice and clear. So I can see this. Yeah, and it's making my eyes go cross-eyed, but I'll leave it on for as long as I can. And you will see here there are 2 robin type birds. They're not robins here in Canada. We have a different robin, but I think these are, I'm not sure if these are robins or they are like part of the sparrow family or whatever, same family as chickadees. and that. So, but, oh, and the number for this one is CS075. That's the number for this. It's escaping me. This is not very big at all. At all. So this is it. Product number. That's what I was going to say, product number. It is 153 by 109. Okay. It's an 11 count, like I said. 3 strands, of course. You could use 2 if you wanted to. The holes are very well defined. The edges are not serged, which I'm disappointed about. They do have 2 needles for 11 count. It's 30, I don't know, just wait a minute. 36 colors. These are not numbered here, so, and it's very hard to tell. Well, yeah, you can tell on this. It's from number 159 down to 3865. Okay. And I'm sure this is going to be a very, very nice completed picture. And so, now what I would do is with this, even though this has the product number right here, it's very hard to read. I would mark it down here on the back, or you can mark it right here on the front that it's robins. And these are the colors. Okay, there's right there. So there goes the snowplow. And you can see there. And then these are the rest of them. So beautiful colors. So quite nice. So yeah. So there's that, and this is, just a minute here, this is, the robins were $7.76, okay, that's how much they were, okay, and then my second one for today is, and this is part of my same series that I like. It's not everybody's liking, but it is mine. So you can just darn well bet you know where it is, right? And that is this. Okay, so it's part of that same fairy tale village and huts and fairy towns and everything. This is all still part of that same series, and I like that. And this is an 11 count as well. This is a bit bigger. This is a 50 by 66, so it's a 40 by 56, 191 by 260, it's an 11 count. The fabric is serged, which is always a plus, so it's nice and big. And yes, I like these. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but if you like the fairy tale, it's quite long, huh? If you like the fairy villages and all that kind of stuff, then this is perfect. There are 48 colors, so I'm very impressed. It does, I'm just going to fold this here. There are bands of color. So what I would do is I would work on the bands of color first and then go to the rest of it, you know, because it is so much easier, I find, if you work on these big blocks of color and then go and work on the other, you know, the smaller stuff. So there is a lot in this, like here, you can see up here, right? So in here and that. So it comes with a toolkit, 5 needles, a thimble, and a needle threader, which is good. This here. It comes with 3 hanks of thread. So this is probably 939. Yes, it is. And what is this? 938. So I think, oh, no, wait a minute. This is black. Yeah, this is black. Okay, so there's black, there's 939, and then 938. Okay. So there's that. And VIP Cross Stitch is a very, very good company. I will have to look and see what kind of, I know they have sales going on. And so, okay, so we're starting right here. Right there. Look at those colors. You know, like, oh my gosh. Do they ever look nice? And then there are some more. They've got lots of greens. Yeah, right there. See? There's that. I keep getting hung up. And then these are the last of them. So, okay. So beautiful, beautiful colors. And I'm eager to get back to my fairy tale village, which is part of that same set. And as long as they keep coming out with new ones, I'm going to keep, you know, looking at getting them. I'm never going to get to them all. That is ludicrous to think that I would ever get to them all. But that's okay. I don't know who they will go to after I'm getting gone. Okay, so that one there is $19.98. Okay, and let me see here if I can find here. I'm just going to look it up here because it's easier for me to do this. And okay, so they have a 7% off, a discount code, plus they have if you buy 5, you get 1 free. If you buy 10, you get 2 free. If you buy 15, you get 3 free. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. They have, yeah, their Christmas promotion extra. The code is VCS07. They have a section of new arrivals. Lots of nice ones that are out. They have, I'm just trying to see here what else they've got. They've got best-selling. They have below a certain price. So $3.99, $4.99, $5.99, $8.99, whatever. They have cross-stitch accessories. They have a separate Joy Sunday. They have DIY crafts, and they have large size. They have a special Christmas section. They do customized or custom ones. They have, let me see here. So they have sections where it's cartoon, festival, characters, scenery, flower, animal, abstract, vintage, poster. Yeah, so I mean, they've always been a very good company to me. And they were a good company to me before I started my channel. And that's Sydney in the bathtub. Yeah. This is starting to itch my nose. It's starting to itch my nose. Ugh. But I'll survive. I will survive. I will persevere. I'll make it. So, yesterday I went over to the rally for our hospital, for the lab, and for our doctors and pharmacy and diagnostics and everything else. I will see about posting a link to the video, if I can do it. I will also post pictures, and I'll put that on the Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, so you can take a boo there. There was a good turnout. We had the MLA, so member of the Legislative Assembly, Derek Johnson, he's PC, and he spoke. And then Wab Canoe, who is the NDP candidate, or president here for Manitoba, he was here, and he had his entourage. So he had the NDP health critic, and he had his press secretary, and all that kind of thing, and the local person who is running for the NDP here. There were 5 chiefs from the various First Nations in the area. There was our Reeve, the Reeve from St. Laurent, the Reeve from, I think, up in Ashern. A letter was read from Sigurdsson Northern, which is a very big company here in the area. They do, they have all kinds of heavy equipment, and, and they go and they build roads, or they do, that kind of thing. yeah, and then there was my friend Isabel who spoke about her husband and what happened to him in October. Conspicuously absent was the Interlake, Interlake Eastern Regional Health Authority. There was nobody there from them who would speak. There was a spy in the audience whom I'm sure was taking notes and all of that. And I just labeled them as cowards, and so did everybody else. There was nobody from the College of Physicians and Surgeons. There was nobody from the Liberal Party. There was nobody from the Premier's office, Heather Stephenson. So there was a lot of absentees, and they should have been here. They should have been here, because this is our hospital. This is and you know, I know it doesn't really apply to all of you, but in essence it does, because we are a small rural area as far as the rest of Canada is concerned. And we are a snapshot of what is happening across this country. So you can be in BC, you can be in PEI, Newfoundland, anywhere in between. You could be PC, Liberal, NDP, Green, Independent, doesn't matter, right? You could be in a country bumpkin hospital like ours, or you can be in a big city hospital like in Toronto. It does not matter. There are shortages across this country. And I'm sure that probably if you look hard enough, there are shortages in the US and Europe and everywhere else, right? So it just happens to be that we are a microcosm of everything that's happening elsewhere. And so all I can say is what's happening here will be happening to a hospital near you, because it's terrible how the medical staff has been treated by the governments and how they have really cut back on services. And let's face it, we all will need medical services at one point or another, right? Whether it's from before birth to after death, right? It's the whole gamut. So don't think that you're immune. You know, you could be, heaven forbid, walking outside, fall down, break your wrist or your leg, whatever, and you have to go to the hospital and there's nobody there to treat you. They won't even let you in the door. So, yeah. So I was quite impressed, and I asked a question on where the IERHA were. How come they weren't there to defend themselves, to give us an explanation, right? So it did get to the point where there was a lot of mudslinging back and forth between the PCs and the NDP on who was to blame and all that kind of stuff, and brought politics into it. And you could just tell people were getting tired of it. This is not a campaign. This is us trying to save our hospital, our emergency department, our doctors, our nurses, our lab techs. That's what it's for. So remember to always thank your medical staff and that, and because they sacrifice, and especially over the holidays, whether it's Christmas and New Year's, whether it's Hanukkah, whether it's Diwali, whether it's what's the African holiday? Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, Kwanzaa. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter the time of year. It doesn't matter. We all will need medical help, and some of us need it more than others. So please go out there when there are rallies, when there are, what do you call it, petitions and that. Please support your local hospital and your doctors and medical staff because they work tirelessly. And as a retired nurse, I can tell you it is so appreciated. So, sorry. I went off on that. I didn't mean to, but I wanted to update you on what had happened yesterday. Now it's in, some people were up there and they were saying, well, what are you going to do now? Oh, well, we're going to table and all that. And it was like, no, what are you going to do right now? As soon as you leave here, what are you going to do? There was one lady who had asked a question for Derek Johnson, the PC MLA, and saying, I wrote you. I sent an email to you. I don't know how many times. And you still had not responded. What does it take for you to sit down and open up an email from one of your constituents? And like everybody was talking about, bureaucratic red tape. And it doesn't matter where you live. We know what that's like, right? So anyway, I'm going to get this uploaded. Hopefully it goes faster. If I can, I'm going to do my German video as soon as it's uploaded. And I've got dishes to do. I got to put this stuff away. Thank you again to VIP Cross Stitch. Please go and check them out. There's all the information down below in the description box. My email address is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. There's the Facebook group Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you to the that NDP press secretary or whatever. I was talking to him and I mentioned about my channel here and how I was going to mention all of this. And so he went and checked out my channel. And he has a channel that's all about Canadian soccer. And I don't have the link for that. But he does a lot of YouTubing about Canadian soccer. And if any of you know, Canada was at the, what was that, FIFA? I don't know. I don't know what it was. Sorry. Where they didn't win a game, but they tried hard. So I got to give our Canadian soccer, or football, as many of you say, yes, they were great, and more power to them. Get us back on the world stage with that. Football or soccer is one of those sports that I find interesting. And I don't like sports, but that's one that I do find interesting. It's a little bit more, I don't like football, hockey, basketball, baseball, none of those. So curling. Mm-mm. So, but anyway, and yeah, so please go and check out VIP Cross Stitch. I am hoping to be on again tomorrow. I have to go uptown. I didn't stop in at the store to get anything yesterday because by the time I was done, it was 2:30. I was tired, so I just came home and that. And also, please go and check out um, at Amazon. I don't know how much it is, elsewhere, but it was $1.97, I believe, Canadian. And if you bought 5, it was cheaper. So I thought, because I spent $10 for that, and so I got 5, and I had spent $10 or $12 for one of these. Same thing. So anyway, just my beauty. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but yeah, it's I like this shade, copper, a little bit, a hint of red or rosé or whatever, a little hint of purple in there maybe. So yeah, you find that one shade and you gotta go for it, right? So, all right, everyone. Again, thank you to VIP Cross Stitch. Thank you to them. It's been wonderful for the year how you've been supportive of me, and please go and check them out. So until tomorrow, everyone. Oh, wait a minute. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Lilybell, and so does Sydney, and Jonah's up on the sofa. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would see that my sins would be forgiven. And that's the same prayer I offer up for all of you. So, yep. And so, thank you again. And please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's keep my channel going. And we'll see you tomorrow again. But if I can do my German video, I'll put that up next. All right. All right. Toodle-oodles, everybody.